What up, YouTube? Gaming File Kitchen again. We're back here. I promise you will see the game room soon. It's almost complete. Today I have a really good pickup video for you. Some cool stuff. I literally just got home from meeting somebody to pick up some Super Nintendo games. So I'm going to show you guys what those are. Nothing terribly exciting in here, so I'll go through it kind of quick, but he gave me a good deal for games I didn't have already. So first we have Frantic Flea, which I hear is not that good. Next up we have Scooby-Doo Mystery with the instruction manual. I'll just throw that in there. Next up we have Wayne's World. I'm trying to get all those obscure Super Nintendo games I don't own. Kablooey. I'm also looking for Home Improvement. I hear it's like an incredibly hard game. We have Q*bert 3. That's actually a good one to play. Next up we have Roadrunner. He was basically selling all his Super Nintendo games. He had Mario RPG, things like that, but he wanted, you know, basically what they were worth. I had no problem with that. It's just, continue here. Bubsy 2. Now there were some manuals too. I got the Kablooey manual, Roadrunner manual, Bubsy 2 manual. Oh, here I'm wrecking everything. So basically, he had all these good games, but I wanted the games that no one else wanted, so he gave me a good price on these. This one was great to see too. This is, I think, a Rarity 6 on Nintendo Age. The Wizard of Oz, late release uncommon game. So he's also, he forgot to bring Wario's Woods, and he said he's going to mail it to me, so hopefully that pans out. But these worked out to $4 a piece. Anytime I can get a Super Nintendo game for $4 that I don't have, I'm gonna buy it for sure if it's not sports. Next up, okay, so I just came from, I went to meet him. You know, it doesn't even scratch the itch. I need to find more games. I go to a pawn shop that's close to here, and this is what I pick up. Basically, I scour through their PlayStation 2 and Xbox games. They have hundreds of them, literally piles. I'll insert a clip so you guys can see. But first off, we have Kingdom Under Fire Heroes. I'm only doing this one-handed, so you're gonna have to trust me that all these are complete. I did check them, because whenever you get at a pawn shop, you gotta check if the disc is in there, because you never know at those places. Next up, we have Kingdom Under Fire: The Crusaders. So both these games, exclusive to Xbox, really excited to see, because I was missing those. Continuing on the Xbox trend, we have this game, Still Life, Crime Scene Do Not Cross. That's not the name of the game, it's just what's on the cover. But anyway, it looks kind of neat. It's like, yeah, investigative thriller type of, maybe a CSI mystery kind of thing. It looked pretty interesting and I'd never heard of it, so I thought I'd give it a shot. This game I did hear of. This is Dungeons & Dragons Heroes. This is exclusive to the Xbox as well. It's a 4-player, you know, D&D game, so it's actually great. This is a great one to own. I think it's maybe a $10 game. Here's another one that really piqued my interest. Is Siberia 2: Kate Walker's Adventure Continues. I don't know much about this game, but I turned it over, and I don't know if you guys can see that, if it's going to focus properly, but the graphics in these screenshots, they look like Xbox 360 graphics. Like, they just look amazing. It looks like it's got a really cool story, and it's kind of like a one-player adventure, so I'm kind of anxious to try this out. I've never seen it before, so if you guys know anything about it, please let me know. And the last game I found, Call of Cthulhu. This is a Bethesda title that's actually pretty uncommon. It's hard to find. If you guys find this, it's one of the harder games for the system to come across, so I was really excited to see this. It had everything in it too, so that was cool. Here's some Xbox games that I got. Continuing the Xbox trend. I picked up a few PlayStation 2 games as well. I'll tell you how much I paid for them at the end. It was kind of a, bit of a complicated deal, but first up we have Gungrave Overdose. If you guys played the first Gungrave, awesome action game, just awesome. It's kind of like an action, maybe it's a bit like Devil May Cry is what you could kind of compare it to, but this is the sequel to it. My only original, I had never seen this before, Overdose. I knew it existed, but I'd never come across it, so it was complete and everything, so that was neat. Looked like someone never even played it. So, Gungrave Overdose for PS2. Next up is The Warriors for PS2. I already own this, but I was basically... I know this is worth some money and it's a great game. It was Black Label plus... it could be a good like trade bait type of thing, but basically I had to get 10 games. I had to find 10 games that I wanted, and I figured this one would be a good trade, And the last one I didn't have was Rise of the Kasai. I think that's how you say it, but these are great games. I forget what the original's called, but this is the sequel to it. It's basically like an action, another action game, but it's with, it's like kind of native weapons and everything. It's supposed to be really good, actually. It's a Sony licensed title, so... the last game I got too, I went through their PSP stuff. It was Star Ocean First Departure. The Star Ocean games are great and good RPGs for the PSP. I don't have many for PSP, so it was cool to see. So all these games, they ended up being $3 each. So you had to buy 10 of them, so you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You had to get 10 to get this deal, and so it ended up being $30. $3 each, so I thought that was a pretty great deal considering what was in there. I will now show you what I picked up from a local collector. Actually, he's kind of somewhat getting rid of his games. Oh, sorry. This won't focus. It says $28 there. That's what she charged me for these Xbox PS2 games. Anyways, local collector is getting rid of some games, and I sent him a list of what I had, and he did have some that I needed, and some great ones too. So first off, I'll show you guys, we'll start from the top here again. Flintstones Surprise the Dinosaur Peak. No, just kidding. Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. Another Taito game that's like, I just love Taito games. They're just great. Some of these are kind of not good games here, you'll see. Home Alone 2 is just supposed to be terrible, but I didn't own it. It was kind of a filler title. Same as to be said here with Hudson Hawk. I don't know if I've never even seen footage of this game, but it was another one I didn't have. Barbie. I don't know if Barbie's ever going to be in the Nintendo. I don't know if she's ever going in there. But Barbie was one I was missing. I mean, it's got, cool pink end label, I guess. Next up, we have Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Robin Hood is always awesome. I don't know if this game is good at all, but I will give it a shot. Next up, we have Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park, the movie. My favorite game is probably The Chaos Continues, Jurassic Park 2 for Super Nintendo. But this was cool to see. Trying to get all the licensed games, for... Next up we have Spot. I used to love Cool Spot on Super Nintendo, speaking of which. It was actually a pretty good platformer. Next, here's the good stuff. What you guys want to see. So, Bucky O'Hare. Bucky O'Hare. I love this game. I've been dying to get it in my collection. I can't believe I have it now. If you guys don't know, Konami's, it's probably their best platformer shooter. Multiple characters and just, oh man, I used to love the TV show, so great to see that one. Been searching for it forever for my collection, so glad to see it. A couple boxed games. Don't see boxed games very often. Here's Star Trek, the 25th anniversary. You can see Spock in the back there. From what I understand, I watched videos on this game. Apparently the game is pretty good, but you do need a guide to play it. It's very difficult to know where you're going and what you're doing in the game. This game came complete. I don't know if I should take everything in. Maybe I will, yeah. Yeah, so we have the start. Oh yeah, it had posters and everything, so we'll just put that out of the way for now. There's Star Trek 25th anniversary. Next up, great title again, Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. This is another game that's, oh yeah, I can see them also complete in box. This is also a really quirky, weird kind of platformer that, I won't damage that. There's a bit of label, I take that off. If you guys can see, the characters are really strange. Jackie and his sister Josephine are tough on tyrants. Just this strange Nintendo, old Nintendo games, you know? They just have so much character, it's great. The last game I got, probably the rarest of this whole lot today, Rockin' Cats by Atlas. This is a cool game. It's a cool platformer. You have like this this arm that you can grapple onto things and punch enemies, kind of like a Bionic Commando, I guess you'd compare it to a little bit. Rockin' Cats. I know it's a fairly expensive game. Just pull it out here. Rockin' Cats is a cool game, so that was the final pickup. I don't want to say how much he charged me for all these games, but I'll tell you that he came in way under market value. I know Bucky O'Hare goes for somewhere around $50 these days, so it was way less than that anyway. So anyways guys, this is the pickup video for this week. I'll show you guys, here's some Xbox, Super Nintendo, original Nintendo, a couple gems in here too. So as always guys, thanks so much for subscribing and watching the videos. A new room is coming soon, I promise. Bye.